Now, the rest of the story.
Yeah, off in the distance there, that got really dark about 10 minutes ago. They are constantly threatening me with potential severe storms. That seems like an appropriate way to finish out the year making hay. That's dirt. This is second cut waterway grass, which it's honestly no different than what I'm making down at the valley. We'll be finishing that up here. I told Ryan to start baling. I found a stick. I told Ryan to start baling about 1 o'clock. I'll be doing the waterways with the 76 and the 566. I have the acid applicator. It's noon. I got the acid applicator on that baler, and I don't have a lot left, maybe like 5 gallons, 10 gallons. And I'll go through and I'll put some of that stinky smell and stuff on this, because this will flat out just not keep. It's been cut now for 4 days, and the problem is we've had heat, we've had sun, but you get down these low-lying areas in late September. Yes, in late September, the sun really isn't hitting this side of the south or the north facing side of the waterways. It's not getting any sun, which today, when it really would have helped, they were calling for, yeah, in my defense, they really were calling for blue sky and sunny in 80s all week, and we only made it till Thursday. Made it to Wednesday, because Thursday's not great for drying. But I'm just going to mark this stuff. It'll be able to steam out if it wants to, but the waterway grass that I'll be making, it'll only end up being, I won't get 10 bales. I'll let you know if I do. That'd be kind of cool. But this will be the stuff I'll set it aside. I'll put some of that acid on it from the baler, or while I'm running it through the baler, and it'll buy me a little bit of time. When it's green like this, it's only, that preservative is only going to do so much for so long. But I'll just put these bales right to the front of the stack. We haul them home, and I'll feed them to the cows right away. I mean, for the kind of material that it is, maybe they'll go through a bale a day. They'll treat this like cotton candy. It's like sugar. So it's good stuff. It's unfortunate I couldn't have gotten it made so it would have kept longer. But with everything else that we've baled here between yesterday and today, and everything that I actually have stored away already, we're going into this winter significantly better than last year. So I'm going to finish raking. All I got left is down and back a couple more times, and I got 2 waterways on the other side of the hill. And I'm going to take this New Holland rake and back in the shed at my place, because we're done with this. We're done making hay. Other than hauling it in, we can focus on harvest and the fact that they're calling for rain for the next 3 or 4 days. So I'd say that's going to help us. We're just about done. Instead of having the dog on the floor, we got Princess Relina's laying in the cab with me. I guess she decided the floor sitting on my sweatshirt is softer than bouncing around in the chair, which is fine because she was trying to keep from falling off the seat, dug her elbow into my side, and I'll tell you what, those things are like knives. Somebody's getting tired. And I just saw Ryan leave. The waterways that I made, you guys saw me talking in earlier, I got 12 off of all the waterways, so 12 bales off there. I got 34 bales total, so 22 bales off the valley that I've made, which I know that's off because my connector for the battery, I got a heavy gauge wire. It's a kit that comes from Deere, because the cab wire right here that I'm running my camera off of, my backup, oh, I just lost it. My backup camera off of, it gets too hot. And then what would happen is it doesn't want to wrap. So what I end up doing is running a heavier gauge wire from directly from the battery up to the monitor, and it's connected right here at the window. And the problem with that is it likes to get filled up full of dust, and I'll start getting low voltage warnings. Well, then it won't tell me that it wrapped. It just sits there and spins that it's got low voltage, but the bale will have net wrap on it. But the problem is, if the monitor doesn't sense that it has wrapped a bale, it doesn't add it up on the counter. I know I've missed a few because I've been turning it up manually when it does that. And as far as Ryan must have had trouble. See, the problem I'm having right here on this quarter of the farm is the grass was so variable, as in it's thick, but it's like 5 to 6 inches tall. So if you don't have very much that coarser stemmy stuff, it doesn't want to, it's hard to start a bale with that finer stuff. You need more of that coarse material to help it stick together so it can actually make a round bale. And it looks to me like that's exactly what happened. Ryan dumped out just a pile of junk, which it's not his fault, problem, or issue, because that's what I was fighting all day yesterday. It's part of the reason why I only have 20 or so bales through this thing, because I was only making a bale or two, and then I have to get out and dig the round baler out. That's all that happened. I got over half of a bale in the baler, so I'm going to try hitting some of this fine stuff. Go and make sure that he's got everything cleaned up, but then the hay season is done as far as making hay. This baler's got to be greased, oiled, and unhooked and put away and forgotten about. The 569, that'll be given its maintenance service after it always gets used, and it'll be used for corn fodder. See, this one, both balers, that's some good stuff. Both balers will need some work on the pickup next year. I got some net wrap that got caught on this one. At the rate we're going, I don't know if this is going to be a full bale, otherwise I'll just take it home and dump it in for the cows. Or the calves, honestly. But we're going to try, like we always do with corn fodder, if we can get the field made or harvested, and then go through and hit it with the rotary mower, grind it up without it getting rained on, and giving it a chance to dry and then baling it. That is the best fodder that you can put up, at least for us. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that we like putting in for our cows. Ideally, if we could make it dry and then wrap it. See, I got a lopsided bale now, because it's shaking the whole tractor. I think we know that because Rolina's sliding away on us. Come here, babe. Gotcha? There. Oh well. But a lot of this stuff, as long as we can keep it from not going sour on us, I think this is going to make some nice feed. The bale that I dumped out at home last night, they were going nuts on. The calves were just crazy for it. What? What'd you do? Well, we don't have any cell service down here. Hey, say this. Call me a bad dad if you want, but hey, don't you hit that. That's Dad's job. Call me a bad dad, but I definitely know what it's like being stuck in a tractor for hours on end with nothing to do. But there you go. We're just about done. I've already been asked once already if we can go home. The joys of Dad. Well, Grandpa actually picked you up from school today. But this isn't adding up. As far as where we ended up total, Ryan, I think, actually made quite a few bales on the lower bottom. I don't know what that was, but it didn't like it. Plug the baler. Good grief. With 2 windrows left. What are we gonna do? What should we do? We're gonna go home. Good idea. All right, when you say bye everybody, we gotta get going. Bye. Here, say to the camera. Bye. Bye. Later guys, talk to you later.